All right, so we're back better than ever. And fellas, lend me your ears. So, on the last video I posted, I went over briefly about a topic that I seen on Facebook. So, I just went back and found it for you fellas. So, we can go over it together so you know exactly what I was referring to. I just want making stuff up out my head using the scenarios. That's just something I really seen. And this is from Mama Dixon. Mama Dixon. I can't even read. Mama Dickinson. Personal blog. So, you know what this is about. It's just about her exonerating herself, trying to make herself seem like she's something bigger than she really is. And this post tells that. So, let's see here. Let's get into this. Let me read this and we'll briefly break it down. Alright, it says, my 5-year-old daughter and I were just about to ready. My 5-year-old daughter and I were just about ready to leave Target today when it started to pour rain. We stopped our cart behind the automatic glass doors and I looked out the windy, wet parking lot. In front of us, other finished shoppers were waiting, either for a designated family member to pick them up at the sidewalk or for the weather to lessen. Do we wait or just get wet? I asked my little one. Let's just get wet, she said. We waited 5 minutes because our car wasn't parked close, but the rain only got worse. So we decided to make a run for it. On our way out, I asked my daughter if she was sure. It's going to be cold, I said. Let's go, she exclaimed. We hurried across the lot, buckets of water dumping on us. I got her into the car, unloaded our bags, and I hopped in the front seat. I turned the heater on, thinking my daughter would complain she was cold. Mom, she said. Are you okay? I asked, turning around to see her smiling big. We did this, she said. You did this. We got wet. Now we can go home. As I turned the heater on and drove home in the storm, I thought about all the people still at Target waiting on it to pass. How often do we let life storms keep us from getting where God has called us to go? We think if we just wait, whatever obstacle we are facing might go away. We freeze on the other side of the door. We make the comfortable choice. But our avoidance is more impactful than just being stuck in a store on a Saturday afternoon. When we avoid walking through life's challenges, we miss out on all God has for us. When we hesitate to step out on faith, we wind up perpetually standing still. Can't even read well today. My daughter wasn't hesitant to go into the rain today. She embraced the inconvenience as part of the day's journey. She was willing to take a challenge to get where she wanted to go. Sometimes in life, you have to get wet. Mama Dixon. So, like I said, this was just a post of mothers exonerating themselves like they did something important. She's not very pretty, so the daughter probably looked just like her. Alright, so this is the craziest thing ever. The main thing is, why did they need what was at home that they was in a rush to get to? Oh, you stop you from getting to where you want to go. Yeah, you may want to go there, but what's important? What's so important there? That's the question that you need to ask. And that's what was never stated in this. What was it? What was the goal? Where was the piece of gold at home? You had to rush home to get to what? The storm was stopping you from actually doing what? And why was Mama Dixon only concerned about getting cold? Like, that's the worst thing that can happen, running through some rain. That's why she was like, Mom, you did it, you got wet. Because she knew you didn't want to get wet. Like I was telling my cousin before, little kids is smarter than grown women. You trying to make it seem like you was doing something special. That's why you didn't want to do something. The thing was, you was just playing with your daughter and asking her, did she want to run out in the rain? Of course, a 5-year-old wants to run out in the rain. What? How many 5-year-olds don't want to run in the rain? So if this is actually true, you ran out in the rain because you want to be a little kid again. That's all that was about. And like, we did this. What did y'all do? What did you really do? The comfortable choice. What do you mean by the comfortable choice? That was the safe choice, is to stay until the rain subsides. Cause you even said yourself, let me find it. Wait, what did you say? Let's see, where'd she say? Where it? Let's see. Oh, probably go back up some more, huh? She was cold. Are you okay? Smiling big. We did this. Now we can go. As I turn the heat on. Alright, yeah. Here it is right here, fellas. As I turned the heater on and drove home in the storm. Drove home in a storm. That's the best thing to do with a 5-year-old Mama Dixon, is to drive home in a storm. That's the worst. The worst can happen. You can get wet. The worst thing that can't happen is you get in an accident and kill your daughter, huh? That's not the worst thing that can happen. This is why men are needed. Men would need to say, listen, we either gonna stay here it stops raining, or we gonna stay here till it stops raining. Or I'll get the car. I'll get the bags, throw them in the truck, escort y'all to the car, and then I'll park over somewhere until it stops raining. Now, when I'm by myself, I may drive in the rain, but when I got precious cargo with me, I'm not chancing it. If I hurt myself, so what? Even though I'm still hurting other people, but I'm not going to hurt other people just because I want to do something that I want to do that is no purpose. You're not saying, oh, I need to get home because I forgot I left the stove on. Or I need to hurry to get home because I left all the doors unlocked. I need to get home because I left your little brother there. No, I just need to get home because I want to go home. Craziest thing ever. And let's look at some of the comments. And you look at it. It's raining so hard you can't even see outside. Just do this. It's raining so hard. You look at everybody looking. It's raining so hard you can't even see. Just do this little picture. You can't see what's going on out there. Come on, quit playing. We did it, Mom. Look at these. What a powerful message. Some of us are waiting for the storm to pass before we make a move. Powerful. What a very powerful message. Thank you for sharing, and never know who this message might reach. That's the problem with reaching too many people. It's stupid. I did this but wasn't as successful. Bingo. Didn't realize we parked by a drain, so the water pushed me down. Dropped my bags and tore up my jeans. I kept the kids okay at least. Bingo, 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 bingo. Ding, 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 ding. That's why it's not smart. You can't see what you're doing. What they say, watch where you step. If it's raining, you can't watch what you step. And here's another thing that people don't understand. If it's raining, running is only going to cause you to stomp harder, causing bigger puddles to splash up and get you even wetter. So you might as well walk when it's raining and not run, because all you're doing is getting more wet. See, look, now Lori, she's telling the truth that she's a kid. She's a little freaky deaky. Alright, so let's get back to it. As an adult, rain is my favorite. I love to stand in it or sit in it and read under an umbrella. Most relaxing. At least she's telling you she's a kid. Amazing. I would have joined y'all. See, they just want to have fun. That's the thing. The modern day women just want to have fun. That's what she did. She just want to have fun. No one has time to wait for that rain. She probably had Minecraft or something to get on. Yeah, nothing. My point exactly. She's a little kid. She wanted to have fun. Love it and needed to read it. Children are so unafraid. They're welcome obstacles. It was nothing to be afraid. What was the little girl afraid about? The little girl didn't see any dangers. The mother was afraid that she was going to be cold. The little girl wasn't thinking about being no cold. I don't know where this person is at, but unless it's cold outside, if it's hot and muggy, you can get crazy wet up. As long as you don't cut on the air conditioner, you're not going to be cold. Not like she in freezing cold water. That's what I'm saying. People don't be. And Terry, this is man. Come on, Terry. Come on, Terry from Portsmouth. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. I needed that this morning. Sometimes it gets hard getting to our goals, to your goals and the choices. And the choice to give up and go back sometimes seems more comfortable and easier. But I won't quit. And moving forward is my only option. Today, reading this story was just another way of God telling me that I'm doing the right thing. God ain't telling you to fall behind no woman, player. That's not how it works around here, G. You're mistaken. You're misled. You're misled. Tamika. I laughed as I read because it happened yesterday because y'all some dummies. I don't run through the rain. I take my time, look at the sky, and dance in the rain. See, y'all just want to have fun. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Mr. Alex White. Used to be my neighbor's name when I was growing up. Alex White. He went on to go play baseball at UNC. I wonder what he's doing now. I wonder if he ever make it professional. I think he did. I stopped keeping track of him. Not sure what's sadder, this story or all the people going along with it. It rained. Matter of fact, let me like this. Let me like it. Let me see. Can I actually? I want to love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Let's hear what the haters got to say. Let's see what the haters got to say. The haters got to say. Let's hear what the haters got to say. Sally Rose, love it. Lauren Dion, for real though. Artez, for real. And probably cooled the air off and made the little child happy. And it sounds like the mother too. Wonderful. No, makes no sense. Look at him being all negative, Nancy. And yet, most of the readers got a message from it while you're sitting there bitter. All because it's a message don't mean it's a... Y'all get a message out of anything. I don't make any... All because they got a message out of it. I don't mean that message is... Come on, what y'all gonna do with that? We gonna wait for the... sometimes you waiting for the storm is over. After the storm is when it gets beautiful. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? After the storm is the rainbow. I lived in the South my whole life. I lived in Hurricane Alley my whole life. After a hurricane, it's like peace be still. It's the most peaceful outside. It's the most beautiful outside. The air is the most cleanliness. You walk outside and you can breathe. Yeah, it's a lot of destruction. You look around, you see a whole bunch of destruction. Like when I was growing up, Hurricane Floyd. It happened like early 2099, some shit like that. We was out of school for like 2 months. But after Hurricane Floyd, man, that air was so clean outside. Outside felt so clean. It just looked so nice outside. After the storm, it's beautiful, becomes the calm. Like, makes no sense of what they're talking about. You don't drive in a storm. You don't drive in a storm. Lauren Doucette, I can tell you wasn't raised with any knowledge in the home. I'm going to stop saying father in the home. I'm going to start saying knowledge in the home. Because a lot of people who have fathers, I'm starting to realize they're not worth a damn either. So, a knowledgeable father in the home. He wasn't raised with that shit. Wow, did God use the rain to touch others? Thank you for sharing. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is crazy. Oh my God. Listen. I did this one day with my girls. It's always a bunch of women doing it. What the men that's doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? That happened to me before. Yeah, this is a beautiful story. I experienced the same situation a couple weeks ago. My 5-year-old son at the grocery store. Of course, we got sold only to get in the car and turn the heat on and drove a few blocks and the rain stopped. So how did you? God is always in the midst of the storm, no matter how long it lasts. So, Pete, this is my issue. Y'all just want to say blame everything on God. How do you justify your story by saying you drove a few blocks and it stopped? What did you say by doing that shit? Patience is a virtue. Patience. Patience, my friends. Patience is a virtue. Alright, so let's see what else some dummies got to say. Fuck. Alright, so here's somebody else had the opposite experience. Dominique. Dominique is an ambiguous name. That shit can go either way. This is a beautiful story. I had the opposite experience. On a day we were about to leave Walmart with our cart full of groceries, it started to pour rain. My daughter and I decided to each get a cheap can of soda out of one of the vending machines. Vending machine sat on a bench inside. Waited for the rain to slow down enough to leave. We had one of our best talks sitting on that bench, drinking our cheap soda. Sometimes it's good to brave the storm and go on with our day, and on the other hand, it's nice to sit back, relax, and wait it out. I think it's what you make out of each experience. See, Dominique said something good. The only thing I disagree with Dominique about is you're trying to justify the bullshit story. You're trying to justify the bullshit story. You had a way better story than she did because you accomplished something, Dominique. You and your daughter had a great talk that y'all never had if it didn't rain. As well as y'all kept safe. So y'all had a great chit chat. That was better. You know what, Dominique? I'm gonna give you a Lizzie for that one. Love the message, but my mind went to, did you put your card up? Word. They keep talking about how brave kids. Man, fuck out of here. Yeah. Love it. Also, you have a story to tell as she gets older. When she have a story to tell as she get older, Tracy, if it actually meant something to her, like do you have memories when you was 5 years old? I'm pretty sure I have memories when I was 5. Yeah. What's so powerful about this? Y'all not saying why it's missing. Y'all not saying anything. I'm tired of reading this shit, right? All right, so fellas, this is getting. Sometimes you read ignorance, it just seeps in you. You become ignorant. So sometimes when you start feeling frustrated, you just cut it off. So this is what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna go to Google real quick, and you know what? Let's look up patience. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. I repeat, patience. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. Example: you can find bargains if you have the patience to sit through the dross. That's some truth. That's some true. I'm always finding bargains. People look at me. I like wearing nice clothes, right? So people look at me and think I spend a whole bunch of money on my clothes, which I spend more on average, but I ain't paying no Kelly Blue Blood price. I tell you that. I'm patient, because I want it now. I don't have to have it now. Is it going to be useful for me now? Is it going to be useful for me now? Is it something I just want? Is it something I need or something I want? Is it something I want? I may have to pay the Kelly Blue Blood value, but if it's something I mean, if it's something I need, I may have to pay that Kelly Blue Book value. If it's something I want, I may not ever get it. I'm a true consumer, someone who's willing and able. All right, so I just want to lighten the mood a little bit. Sometimes after reading some stuff that like is ignorant, you just need to change up the mood, change the tempo a little bit. So I'm gonna watch. Let's watch this TikTok that I saw and just lighten the mood, give us a laugh. So here we go.
You feel like a man cause you got me by the antennas, homie, huh? Well, do what you gotta do.
I'ma be nice.
Forget all that nice stuff, nigga. Let's get around.
Ask you.
Let's do this, God. Come on with that raid, homie. What you waiting for?
Who the fuck sent you?
You know how we work, baby. If you dirty, we in there like booty hair. You know this. Me and my gang been knew you were dirty, right?
You not gonna talk?
What else you want me to do, bro? You hear me talking to you, don't you? You hear me, don't you?
Go get the raid.
Man, you know I was just playing about that raid, boy. Nah, I was just playing.
How you wanna talk, huh?
I mean, who ain't got roaches? Alright, man, alright, bro. Hey, man, I don't want to do it.
Answer my question.
You just a nasty dude. That's all that is to it.
Sent you, nigga.
You left some bread on the counter and me and my gang decided to help ourselves to some. I put that on everything, dog. That's for real. Let a nigga go, man. Let me go, dog. Like, what's killing me gonna do? We out. There's a whole gang of us. We coming.
G said, "What you gonna do by killing me? It's a whole gang of us." Ooh, that was a good one right there, fellas. That was a real good one right there. But you know, that's it for this show right here, y'all. I did good. Y'all did good. Y'all hung in there with me. If you got to this point, that means I did halfway decent. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in that situation about the pouring down rain. What would you do in that situation? Do you think I was accurate, or do you think I was overblowing the situation? So let other brother know. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Deuces and water.